In the verse, you can hear the traces of Tupac. We deep in the trenches, but so poised. I realize the emptiest of minds make the most noise. We dope boys, but move so meticulous. Belichick drawing plays for viciousness. Now you know what the mission is.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Towns gets the bucket.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Maxey. Drives to the hoop. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This is Maxey at his best, attacking the lane and finishing at the rack.
Brunson up top to the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Tell you what, going end to end, Towns may not always look like he's moving fast, but he's gobbling up some ground in a hurry. And some of that is his stride. That fella's got some big feet, too.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Shoots. Outside Anunoby. Back to Towns. The kick out to Brunson. Towns on a screen. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
And the thing that makes Brunson so tough is any amount of space is too much space for him. He doesn't need much to do his damage.
Pass to McDaniels. And here is Thompson. Brunson defending. Three-pointer, Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you guys.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Timberwolves trail by 6. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Bridges outside. Offensive board. Towns. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5. George for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Pass to Thompson. Another miss by Minnesota. New York leading by 8. Now here's Hart. Back to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. The shot by Towns, no good.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Maxey attacking. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Maxey's gotten his second bucket.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
From deep. That one no good. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Now George. Pass to Gobert. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities.
And you know, B.A., even when you block him out,
He can reach right over you and get that board.
And Minnesota with possession here. The Knicks making their last shot. On the wing, Thompson. 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
Pass to Towns. Here's Shaman. Yet to see a basket. And they pick up 2.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Thompson left side to the paint. Gobert. The Knicks with the rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Conley with the ball. Pass to DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc. And it's flagged with a rebound. New York leading by 8. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Now here's Conley. Outside, DiVincenzo. Inside. Here's Bona. Tipped.
Already, we see Flag as a very good defender, and that is a big part of his game.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
New York with the ball. 6-point game. Here's McBride. Yep, that one's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Conley. Still without a bucket.
It's the decision-making and pace that make Conley so effective in running the pick and roll.
Back to Shamet. Pass to Flag. Releases. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot. Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And here's Flag outside. The putback. Here's Hart. Alvarado outside. New York working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Back to Conley. To the middle. Here's Bona. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Here's Brunson. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
And, you know, for Brunson, it's always about taking what he sees in these sets. He's an excellent decision maker.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Here's Bona. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Shannon. And he lobs it up top. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. New York out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the boards. Extra opportunities are plenty the way the game is played now.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
Pass to Gobert. Sinks that one from the post.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Guys, back to you.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. To the inside. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
With his size and touch, there are very few that can match Karl Anthony Towns' skill set, making him an impossible matchup most times.
Back to Brunson. Towns down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
It's stolen by Hart. Bridges outside. Right wing. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And no help on that one. Towns, long stride. Get all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Pass to Gobert. Using the size. Gobert.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Brunson outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Brunson's got 9.
Brunson, a career 40% three-point shooter. Man, that shot is reliable.
A minute 50 left in the third. And Maxey, here we go. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good. He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Pass to Gobert. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. .05 left in the third. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Randall. Hart pulls it in. Here's New York. Here's Flag. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And already a gifted scorer. Flag able to find a way to make sure it goes in.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game. The Timberwolves making it to their second straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed. gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
And you gotta love the floor spacing Flagg offers this team. When he's dialed in from deep, this offense can be very dangerous.
Now here's Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Hey, he kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back at with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Towns, right side. Inside, the kick out to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Shot's good by Hart.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now here's Conley to the paint. Pass to Bona. Here's Randall. The kick out to Conley. There's the 3. The Knicks pull it in. High post Towns. Back to Brunson. Here's Towns. Clock at 6. Offline from the top of the key.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
That one falls.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Brunson into the lane. And it's powered home by Towns.
Nice dime by Jalen Brunson there. He's all about getting his team involved.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession. Make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Yeah, excellent setup for Flagg. He's on his spot, lined up. All he needed was the ball in his hands.
George outside. Here's Gobert. Fires the 3. The 3 is in.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Outside Brunson. Screen by Hart. Flag. Gobert pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 8. George! Pass from downtown!
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Knicks leading by 5. Brunson. Now Anunoby. Oh, he jammed it.
OG elevating. Boy, this guy can fly. Outside, DiVincenzo.
Thompson outside. Jacks up a three. Oh, it doesn't go. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
George fires. Misses the three.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Yes, sir. It's good.
Yeah, not many rookies come into the league as polished as Flag.
A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen away. Now Brunson. DiVincenzo with a steal. And they're running. Thompson! No good from three.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Bridges. It's cleared away by Thompson. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 9-point game. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs. I like when Flag uses his side like this inside, because it can sometimes force the defense's hand, literally.
So he gets them both.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
Here's Gobert. Oh, no good on the layup. Brunson. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
McDaniels is perhaps the best wing defender in the league, guys. Showing us why right there.
It's George on the drive. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
When they talking about it, cause when I buy Louis V, mind your business. I just got a thing for, I admit it. They look lit on IG for the image. How your lady got more motion than you got, that's a bum. Look, never got a bad, but got a when I'm near, it's a I walk up in your, let's have fun. 20 large up in the double. Harry's got it's cause of him. He done dropped another 20 and ain't flinch. Finna take my off the Turks, I ain't been. But I'm still a broke till I'm rich. Yeah, I buy my the world. If she want it, she gon' get it. Oh my God. If she everybody type, she too pretty. I can't buy no for my, I like, sorry. I ain't tryna kick, I'm too busy. I'm like, why? Oh my God. Pose for me. I'm like, why? Pose for me, baby.
Hey. Pose for me. Slim, thick, no tummy. I'm too bad and I'm getting more money. Since my name in your mouth, I hope. Period. It ain't smoke. Your baby wanna too broke. A real got my own shorty. How you know I really hurt? Cause I'm what that won't. Call me Big Mama. I would hate to cause I'm big poppin'. Louis V says I got big options. We are not the same, I got rich problems.
I the world. If she want it, she gon' get it. If she everybody type, she too pretty. I can't buy no for my, I like, sorry. I ain't tryna kick, I'm too busy. I'm like, why? Pose for me, baby. I'm like, why? Pose for me, baby.
Had to do it to him, yeah, had to do it to him. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Had to do it to him, it was mandatory. I get racks from my performance. Every time I'm coming different, I'm not into being normal. Front or west side, west warmer. Everywhere, across the border. Yeah, I had to do it big, had to do it enormous. Really, I ain't had a choice, had to make a point. I'll be with my members and no, you cannot join. This ain't no reveal, baby, I'm the boy. I'm everywhere you can avoid. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
It's all game over. Now I'm celebrating another win. I keep them hating. When I'm on, better let it be. I got that champion pedigree. I came from the town, speeding on the bridge with the top down. In the 63 with the mode on sport. Is that you too short?
Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
Let the counselor speak. I had to do it, they knew it. If it's a crowd, I'ma move it. Wake 'em up, yeah, I do it right now. We don't take no losses, no L's, just W's like hotels. Bounce back like a trampoline if all else fails. It's already expected, they know it every time I step in the house. I stay dipped in something they can't pronounce. I do it plush. You can find me at Miller and Lux. I'm a season ticket holder, courtside. I do
yeah,
it
I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
Yo, remember back on the bully when cats used to harmonize like, yo, my men and my women, don't forget about the dean. This is not the most the king, yo. It's about a thing, yo. Feel real good, wave your hands in the air and lick 2 shots in the atmosphere. Since you were looking for your friend, the one you left and never called you again. Remember when he told you he was about to Benjamins? You act like you ain't him, they give him a to begin. Now you think you really gon' pretend like you wasn't down and you called him again. Plus when you so easy, you ain't even fooling him. If you did it then you probably talking out your neck saying you're a Christian. Now that was the sin that did Jezebel in. Who you gonna tell when the repercussions spin? Showing off your thinking it's a trend, girlfriend. Let me break it down for you again. You know I only say cause I'm truly genuine. Don't be a hard rock when you really are a gem, baby girl. Respect is just the minimum. And you still defending them now. Lauren is only human. Don't think I haven't been through the same predicament. Let it sit inside your head like a million women in Philly pen. It's silly when girls sell their souls because it's sin. Look at where you be in. Hair weaves like Europeans. Fake nails done by Koreans. Come again. Yeah. A win-win. Come again. Dedicated to the man, more concerned with his rims and his Timbs and his women. Him and his man come in the club like hooligans. Don't care who they your fan, Papa Yang. You got yeah. Let's stop pretend. The one by your waist, man. Still the name of the basement. The pretty face man claiming that they man need to take care of their 3 and 4 kids. Been the facing when the child support's late. Money taking, heartbreaking. Now you wonder why women hate me. The sneaky silent man. Stop acting like boys and be men. How you gon' win when you ain't right within? How you gon' win when you ain't right within? How you gon' win when you ain't right within? Come again. Yo, come again. The red drink, come again. And six drink, come again.
Prayer hands. Yeah.
Praise the Lord and keep the faith. So I pray, remembering the days of my youth.
Prayer hands. Yeah.
Praise the Lord and keep the faith. So I pray.
Joined by Coach Stan Van. Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Go. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Maxey with it. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Well, when you're the size of Gobert, you're already living above the rim.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Pass to Lopez. Henderson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
Count it. Good.
He deked the defenders there, and they thought Maxey was going to dish to a big, but instead, he kept it and scored. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Well, that could be a tough shot, but easy there for Brandon Ingram.
The teardrop, and it's Maxey missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Pass to Lopez. Off the mark there with a 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
One of the most effortless strokes we've ever seen. Thompson can just make corner threes in his sleep.
Again, Los Angeles.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. George for 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, give a guy like Ingram some room, and he will put it down on you.
Pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. From the wing, Leonard's shot's good. Leonard's got his second basket.
Yeah, the versatile scoring ability of Kawhi, whether long range, short range, mid range, he can do it all.
Here's Maxey on the take. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Ingram. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Stan, Rudy Gobert. He can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, B.A. And he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Guys?
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Pass to Gobert. Lopez with the steal. Now Ingram. 6 points for him. Henderson, right side. Clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. Again, the miss by Ingram. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Shots good by Henderson.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And it's Randall with the jam.
Strong finish by Randall. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Off the left rim and out.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
Timberwolves trail up by 7. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Over to the wing. Here's Bona. Nice D from Vucevic. Randall pulls down the board. Outside Conley. To the middle. Shannon. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, Conley has always been a reliable playmaker. He knows how to set a guy up.
Here's Sanders. No made baskets yet. Right wing. Three-pointer, Vucevic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Down low. Shannon's shot is off. The Clippers lead by 5. Three-pointer, Mathurin. The rebound by Shannon. Oh, there's the alley. To the inside. Bona. Vucevic with some nice D.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Sanders with the bucket.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
And it's Bona missing.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Outside, DiVincenzo. Offline with a 3.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
And then Beal with the dunk.
Oh, the hops from Beal. Woo!
Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots. Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break. Yeah, look, if I'm his coach, I'm going to get him involved in another way. Set a screen, get an assist, something to reset his mind a little bit.
Shots good by Henderson.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Can they get it? DiVincenzo can't hit.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him, still without any points.
Pass to Lopez. And Los Angeles, another three.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Clippers ahead, just dominating this one. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side, so when they screen you, you get no help.
Here's Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Well, known for being an exceptional defender, Gobert also has a good sense for when he should look to score.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Takes it inside. Inside. Gobert. And a missed layup.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And again, it's the Clippers.
Yeah, huge game from Ingram. He does this so often. Maybe one of the most overlooked stars in the league.
Here's Thompson. Rebounded by Ingram. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Lopez for 3.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Back to you, B.A.
And looking to protect it. All right, thank you, Allie.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
To the paint. And Gobert with the stuff.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Henderson drives in. Lopez for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And after that surprising Karl-Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seemed to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run.
This is Thompson's pure shooting ability in action. He has the shot up in seconds.
Leonard for three. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Thompson. Leonard pulls down the board.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter. Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Thompson. Down low. McDaniels. Rejected by Lopez. Here's Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
It's interesting. Coming into the league, Leonard's jumper was a question mark. Now, no one is second-guessing it.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Vucevic with a steal. Here's Mathurin. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. Mathurin's gotten his first basket of the night. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Clippers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Basket's good. Randall's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Randall doesn't back down from physical coverage. In fact, he welcomes the challenge.
Pass to Sanders. Beal outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Fires the three. Drains the triple. He's got 5.
A volume three-point shooter. Beal knows he has the green light to shoot threes whenever he wants.
Here's Shannon. Mathurin with a steal. Beal outside. From behind the arc. And Los Angeles another three.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Up. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's the floater. Oh, blocked by Ingram. Here's Henderson. Minnesota with a rebound. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. To the middle. It's stolen by Ingram. Here's Leonard. Oh!
Wow!
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
Here's DiVincenzo. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And here's Ingram from the arc. On target from range. Ingram's got 11 in the second half.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And here's Minnesota now. George outside. The three is up. No luck on that one. Ingram on the wing. That one doesn't drop. McDaniels with it. Henderson picks him up. Back to Daniels. Picked by Gobert. Pass to Maxey. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth.
On D, Leonard is almost inescapable. He completely smothers shooters with his reach.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Pass to Ingram. Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown. Ingram's got 25 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Maxey, that's good.
Yeah, just another shot in Maxey's arsenal. He becomes harder and harder to defend.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. He'll stand now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now. What do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Here's George. Outside Maxey. Pass to McDaniels. 4 on the clock. Picked by Gobert. Here's Maxey. Again, Maxey missing. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Thompson. Gets an open look and hits it.
And if you're a high school player and you're looking for a jump shot to emulate, watch Mr. Thompson.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And here's Thompson for 3. Rebounded by Lopez.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Brandon Ingram.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Again, the Clippers score.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
The putback. It's good on the putback. And that's a double-double for him now.
Pounding the offensive glass. That's where Gobert gets a lot of his extra chances.
And here's Beal. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight.
It don't matter, we gon' keep on winning.
We gon' keep on winning.
They be mad when the street winning. It don't matter, we gon' keep on winning.
We gon' keep on.
They be mad when the street winning. It don't matter, we gon' keep on winning.
We gon' keep on.
They be mad when the street winning. It don't matter, we gon' keep on winning.
Keep.
I'm scrolling through the op page. Waiting till they slip and drop a location. Give up if it's 100, we gon' take. We gon' run down and take that human made. We gon' run down and give them boosie fade. She give me, cause I'm on top now, these love to hate. I run the funds up and then I allocate. I just, have my go and get the drop. now these love to hate. I run the funds up and then I allocate. Keep on my side, run up, you get the ops, stay behind, so don't catch up on they hands. I'm standing on my business, you can tell I'm about mine. You ain't standing on your business, you ain't even got a dime. Give up if you cuffing that, she ain't mine, so my old. If you want, it ain't flying, and I know this, you think you know. You ain't God, you want me for yourself, then get in line. Yeah. I'm scrolling through the op page. Waiting till they slip and drop a location. Give up if it's 100, we gon' take. We gon' run down and take that human man. We gon' run down and give them pussy fade. She give me, cause I'm on top now, these love to hate. I run the funds up and then I allocate.